If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, you can watch the vApe team.
We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this edition of the Traveling. Mike, welcome. DK, welcome. Everybody here, welcome. We are on the road. We are having vapes. Episode 6 of the vape team. We're going to call this room service because that's what I just got. I'd like you guys to join me for a $6 cup of coffee from room service. How are you gentlemen doing?
Good. Doing good?
I'm doing all right. I'll drink to that.
How was the food? How was room service?
If you like $40 chicken fingers and $30 margarita pizza that was frozen, cheers.
Nice.
Here's to the struggle, peeps. The struggle.
Thank you, BK. So anyway, hopefully you guys are not going to be annoyed by technical difficulties tonight. We just spent an hour trying to figure out why my microphone wasn't working, and it was Mike's fault.
Yes, it was. Hey, it's Chuck With is watching.
Hello, David, from the other side of the wall.
Good evening, David. Chuck With.
Good evening, David. It's actually Jaquith.
Jaquith, I'm sorry.
No, it'll
What do you
always
vape?
be Jock Quith.
What are you guys vaping tonight? What are you guys vaping tonight?
SX Mini, Cthulhu, some sort of citrus juice here. A little rough.
Nice. I got actually the new Atlantis nickel coils in my Atlantis version 2 on the DNA 40.
Nice.
And I am vaping some smoky barrel liquid called Mother's Grace. It's a strawberry pear custard with a hint of dragon fruit.
Sounds
pretty
fancy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good stuff.
That is very fancy.
New coil up. Yes, new coil up. Okay. Nice. These
Very
nickel
nice.
coils are pretty good. Good stuff here. So, what's up, boys? What are we talking about?
I need to talk about what I'm hitting. I am hotel hitting right now at the country club, and this place actually looks like my grandmother's living room. I'm right near Atlantic City, so for anybody that wants to see me unmanageable tonight, I'll be heading over to the tables in about an hour and 10 minutes. So, but I'm vaping on the brand new OBS Vapor Chronicles tank, and I got an email from OBS saying they've officially named this tank after the Vapor Chronicles. And what do I have in here? Oh, the milk. Surprise, surprise. Yet again, because I'm addicted to this shit.
Anyway, David Jacquith wrote K-Fun V4 at 50 plus joules. That's
that was a Phil Basardo rip right there after his little I don't know what we want to call that, a review that he did today on the SXM class.
Yep.
Was that a review or what was that? Was that?
It was a review, but I think also he was using the SX Mini wrong.
I'm pretty freaking sure he was. Yeah, let's
50
crank
joules
the
on a
joules to the moon.
K-Fun.
Yeah, let's crank the joules to the moon. Use the most inaccurate tank on the market as far as resistance goes, and let's do a review, shall we?
What do you think of that, Brian?
I think that I'm moving fucking furniture around here because I'm not used to this environment and I'm out of my element.
He's redecorating the hotel
Why
room.
don't you just drag the chair up a little closer to the camera?
I think I might.
So-
I think I might head
So we
back
can
to
see
bed
those
because it
pretty
was quite
blue eyes
comfy.
of yours.
Does anybody want me to go back to bed to do this tonight? I will. I have some aloe on the nightstand.
When you lift the Vaseline out on the table, put it away.
I have a shower cap and a hot towel.
In a couple of minutes, his butler is going to walk in.
Whose mother?
Your butler.
Oh, my butler. Ah,
That just went full creepy, like immediately.
yeah.
We're not ripping Bustardo. I think he had a user error, because a lot of people, what they think is with the DNA, they think that because of if you have an DNA 40, you're going to try and use the SX Mini like the DNA 40. So that's where the error is. So basically, if you haven't had it and you use the SX Mini for the first time and you actually try and learn it, you realize you're not supposed to put 50 joules on a K-fun before. It's not going to work that way. That's not the way you do it. So
Yeah, no.
we're not ripping Busardo. It was basically, I think it was a mistake on his part. That's about
Yeah,
it.
I hope
He'll realize
it was.
it, and he'll mention it in a future review or something, most likely.
It'll be like when the New York Times screws up on a front page article, they just kind of mention it like 80 pages back, like 3 weeks later. Like, kind of like that.
Yeah. Busardo's the man, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is. I love Bizarro.
Yeah.
It kind of ticked me off, though. But, I mean, realistically, anyone out there with an M class, anyone who's thinking about getting an M class, you set your temperature first, you start your joules out all the way at the bottom, and you just adjust the joules up until you hit target temperature and you leave it alone. That's it. If you want more heat, turn the temperature up and then adjust the joules up a little bit. You know, you don't go throwing 50 joules at it thinking it's 50 watts, because it's not.
That's a great point you make.
He's got a fur coat? I thought he had
No,
a fur
this is a Afghan.
coat.
Well, no, because another thing he didn't mention was he threw it on his meter, okay, and he showed how many volts it was, okay? But he didn't do the math and figure out what those volts correlated to as far as watts, excuse me, at 0.07 ohms, okay? That many volts at 0.07 ohms, I don't know how many watts that is, but it was like, you know, a couple hundred watts he was throwing at it.
I didn't get a chance to watch that review. What was his experience with it?
2 thumbs up, basically.
BK?
No, I mean, he gave it a thumbs up, but his total explanation for it, feel for it, understanding of it was just totally, you know.
So he gave it 2 thumbs up, and BK gave it a.
William Schrader. Brian's
I give the device 2 thumbs up and 1 penis up, so that's like 3.5 thumbs up.
Speaking of penises up, Mike, what did you say? Somebody said what?
What was it? William Schrader says Brian's got a snuggie.
No, I basically have the Afghan from the bed that 500 people have fucked on this year.
Somebody else said to watch out for the cum spots on the couch.
Let's just say this: you don't want to blacklight the shit out of this room right now. I'll tell you that.
I don't know how you are, but like in a deviant sort of way, it's kind of hot.
Yeah, I guess so, BK. I guess. In a strange, I want to lay in some strangers' cum shots kind of way.
Hey, you know, put the lotion in the basket.
Where it gets the hose again. I'd fuck me.
It puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again.
We just lost all those new subscribers that I got from my giveaway.
Yeah, we did.
Did you guys see that? By the way, thank you to any new subscribers that are here tonight. It's always a fiasco on the vape team, and you know, one week we could be, BK could be on the toilet. One week I could be away on business trip, which I'm doing right now. But thank you for joining us live tonight, or if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching. The way that Mike, Butt Kickers, myself, we wanted to bring back community to the vape community. It's about unity. It's about sharing ideas and sharing our successes with builds and really just enjoying each other's company. And that's the purpose of the vaping. And this is more fun when we have fun together. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
We discussed this a while ago. For you guys who are just tuning into the vape team for the first time, three of us were having video hangouts for what, 6-8 weeks before we decided to do the vape team.
Yep.
Something like that. And one night we were all just brainstorming, and we were like, what the hell? Why don't we just do this live and just invite our subscribers to watch us? I mean, because we used to do this amongst ourselves all the time. And really, that's what we're trying to recreate here, but we're just, inviting you guys to join us, with our little bromance here.
Yeah, basically this show we're not reviewing anything. We're just talking about our experiences with vaping and also non-vaping stuff too, We'll throw in here and there. We're just chilling, hanging out, having fun.
I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. So last night, I don't know if you guys noticed this, I live about an hour to the west from Atlantic City, where I am right now. And so I had to leave the house. I had to be at the conference this morning at 7 o'clock for a registration. And this is for continuing education for my license. And I work in the hearing healthcare field. And I'm driving down last night, and I had to get that. I don't know if you guys, if any of you are subscribers of the Vapor Chronicles channel, I dropped a Cthulhu review last night. Well, that thing took me forever to review because I decided that I had to break down the Goblin, and I knew that Butt Kickers had already done his, so I should have just had a link that went up and said, here's the real comparison. So I got that done, and it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I still had to drive an hour all the way down to Atlantic City, and I'll tell you what, I was freaking exhausted last night. But I got done around 3 o'clock today, and I got a 3-hour nap in, so I'm feeling pretty rested.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, hats off to you for pulling one out for the team and bringing the show live from your hotel room, brother.
That's what we do, brother. We make it happen.
Seriously. Yeah.
So what do you guys think? I haven't watched, Brian, I haven't watched your Cthulhu yet. Your review. What do you think of that?
The Cthulhu. First of all, in my review, I overwicked it a little bit, but it was already published.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Thank you. I knew you were going to say that anyway, so I figured I might as well.
No, I just, you know what? I wanted to dive in on the comments and say something, but I didn't want to be a dick and steal your glory.
Dude, I am such a proud person, and I can totally accept constructive criticism from my friends.
No, I mean, it's all good. Basically, you just trim the wicks, not to the outside of the addy like you did. Trim them to the deck.
Yeah.
Just to the deck. And just wet them and put the chimney on. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. I ended up doing that, and it was performing much, much better. Now, by the way, you can get away with over-wicking it because it has such monstrous juice channels that I wasn't having flow problems. But if you want to turn up the power higher, you want to thin it out a little bit so it can absorb more juice quicker. That's what I noticed. But the Cthulhu, the airflow is identical to the Goblin V2 that I have. It's just a little bit more smooth. It's a little bit more, there's less turbulence or resistance in the airflow. And the top fill is freaking genius. I mean, it reminds me of a K-Fun 4.
I mean, for example, right now, I'm vaping the Cthulhu on 60 watts on Powerful Plus on the M class. I don't know what that is. I think that's like 75 watts or something like that. And it doesn't dry hit. It just burns my lips.
So basically, the Cthulhu is if the K-Fun V4 and the goblin had sex, they'd have a Cthulhu kid.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. Very nice. I have it. I just haven't used it yet. I gotta start working on it. Put a build in there. Nice.
You know, Mike, BK and I could just send you edits of our up closes, and you could just overdo your voice on it.
That sounds actually a good idea. People asking they want to see us with Vape Team T-shirts.
The Vape Team T-shirts.
We do need Vape Team T-shirts. We do.
Well, I'm still working on a Vape Team collage of all of us with the Vape Team van. So I'm still working on it. Once I get all that done, maybe I'll get some T-shirts made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in the process.
I am B.A. Baracus, right?
You're BK Baracus.
BK Baracus.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys out there, Brian did the funniest Photoshop of my head on freaking Mr. T. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think I have it. Actually, I can show you guys. Hold on a sec.
While he's doing that, I'm going to take a leak and pour another drink because that's what I do.
Are you bringing the camera with you?
No. They really don't need to see that.
No, you're not taking a camera with you, are you?
It doesn't have a zoom lens on there, so it wouldn't matter.
I'm getting up to
He's on the bathroom. Brian is ready to start undressing. Over there.
There's 2 people left in here.
Yep. So yeah, I'm in the works right now of doing my own T-shirt. It's a hashtag hit that shit T-shirt. So I should have actually the prototype any day now, pretty soon. I'm excited about that.
Where are you getting that made at, Mike?
Who's making it for me?
Yeah.
I don't remember offhand who it is. I think the picture's also on the Vapor Chronicles Instagram page. So if anybody hasn't gone on the Vapor Chronicles on Instagram, you can see it there too.
Okay, so here it is. I put it on the van. Can you do that okay, Mike? Is that clear, or is that too much reflection?
Perfect.
Yeah, so there's the BK Baracus for the vape team. That's number 1. I still have a lot more to do, but that's what I'm working with. I hear him fucking laughing. Don't laugh and get pissed. You're gonna get it on the seat.
That was BK's laughing from the bathroom.
No, I'm out of the bathroom. I'm making a drink now.
Oh well, that's good. You should have just enjoy that. So Mike.
Yes, sir.
I want to hear your day 2 impressions of because I know you also have the OBS tank. Talk about it, brother. Talk about it.
There it is. I haven't reviewed it yet, but I'm still in the testing phase. And you know what? I know a lot of people are sick and tired of us. Oh, another sub-ohm tank, another sub-ohm tank. But there's something special about this one, which is it's got a top fill, which is great. Basically, what you have to do is you close the juice, the airflow off. There's got a juice flow control. You shut that off. You unscrew the top, and you put your liquid in. It's nice, and the coils themselves are pretty nice. The taste is, if not the same, or a little better than the sub-tank mini coils, the Kanger coils. It's pretty good. Cotton and so what was it they said something about? It's a green cotton, right?
Yeah, but I looked a little deeper, and I think it's just organic cotton.
Organic cotton. They're calling it green cotton, I guess, for being green.
Organic green.
Organic, yeah. Green, so they're calling it green cotton.
Just a little follow-up on that. I did get an email back. By the way, all the people that I do reviews for, guys, the whole purpose of me doing reviews is to improve the future products or the current products that we're all vaping on. So when you guys leave feedback in Mike's videos or BK's videos or my videos, we always are back and forth with emails with all these manufacturers or Skype or whatever. And they read the comments and they also read our feedback to them and they make revisions to these things. Whether it's going to be in the current version or maybe a V2 of something, usually if enough people say something about what they want, hopefully they listen. But I know that OBS is definitely listening, and they said that the development team is working on the RBA, maybe for the V2 version of this.
Right. So Tess is asking what tank was I talking about, or what we're talking about. There you go, Tess. This is the tank right here. It's called the OBS tank. It's not even out in the market yet. They are trying to find maybe vape shop owners or people that sell devices off websites to take in their products so they can they could be sold here in the U.S. or all around the world. So.
OBS is the company, Mike. What's the tank called?
What is it? The TVCT. TVCT tank from OBS.
So it's basically the TVC tank.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If you take that T off the end, huh?
No, the T stands for tank.
Actually, it is. It's the Vapor Chronicle tank.
That's what I told you. OBS said they've officially named it the Vapor Chronicles tank.
There you go.
Nice.
OBS is a new company. They're about a year old.
I gotta say, after advanced vaping devices have been coming onto the market for like the past 4 years, as we know them, and they've progressed tremendously in the last year. That being said, I'm impressed. I'm highly impressed that tanks with top filling and all this net are finally reaching the point where we're almost getting to 1940s lawnmower carburetor status.
You were so funny.
I know, that was really bad, but it's true.
Way to minimize all the growth we've had there, BK.
No, but really, I mean, it's not. There's nothing here that's really that technologically amazing. It's just they got to
do it.
We need like an advanced juice direct injection or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. I want to see, I want to see Robert Bosch Company, get involved here. I want to see Siemens or Bosch make a fucking tank. That's what I want to see.
Well, speaking of Siemens
even
is
Holly,
here right now.
Even Holly. I want to see Holly make a tank.
Holly who?
I want to see McDonald's make a tank.
Holly who? The stripper?
Or Edelbrock,
Oh, I guess not.
Yeah, the carburetor company, Mikey. Spot on.
How long do you guys think before official candy and food companies start lending their actual, you will get a true Fruit Loops from Kellogg's vape with branding on it?
Well, I'll tell you something. It's already been started. I don't know if they got permission, but there's a company called Snap Liquids, which they're making their juice bottles got the Snapple label. It's Snap Liquid. They got a Snap peach iced tea flavor as a juice.
And now they're going to get sued because you mentioned that on the vape team.
Well, it's all over the Instagram, so maybe.
Cease and desist letter is in the mail.
Okay, don't make me start doing this already, all right?
All right, Gomez.
So, so basically the top fill on tanks is the way of the future. That's the way it should be. And that's why I think we haven't seen the Silo Beast from Beyond Vape. That was actually the first tank that had top fill, but hasn't even been released yet. I think they're waiting. I got a weird feeling that they're waiting to release it because I think they want to release it with the RBA base that Atlantis is working on. Because it does take the Atlantis coils.
You think it's like another deal like Yeehee with the SX350J? Where they're just waiting for Evolve to fuck up a few more revisions and then they'll release it?
Yeah, it seems like a lot. I mean, that's a safe bet to do.
I mean, it's smart marketing.
Play cleanup.
But I see top fill as, for example, when you're using the DNA devices, if you need to fill your tank up, you gotta. I mean, you could do it like this too, and not screw it off. But if you do it by mistake, you just ruined your resistance on it. You gotta wait for it to cool off. At least with the top fill, you know it's a top fill, and just fill it up. It's a beautiful thing.
So, Mikey, what are your experiences with the Limo 2 in temperature control? Because I know David Jacquith had some concerns about the resistance fluctuating on the Limo 2.
Nah, nothing. No problem. No problems with it.
Chain vaping away, switching batteries, everything's cool.
Flawless. No leaks too. If you do
Nice.
if you fill it the right way, keep it sideways, turn off the airflow, open the juice where you enter the juice in, put your juice in, leave a little bit of space, at least like 5-10% of the tank for air. Shut off your juice fill port.
Mm-hmm.
Open up the airflow, hit it right away. This way you create that vacuum, just in case purpose, so it don't leak, and never have a problem. And
So
with the nickel, it's been working great.
Now, is this on the DNE 40 or the J or?
I haven't tried this
or both.
No, I haven't tried on the DNA device. I've been using it on the SX Mini. I've had no issues.
Cool.
Real subtle.
Yeah, I got a 0.1 build in here, 23 Js, vaping like a champ.
I have a feeling there's a fucking keyboard that's on fire right now in the comments section.
Oh, I know there is. And David, I love you. That wasn't a dig at you. I just really wanted to know how Mike's success was. Seriously. Brian, don't go starting fights like that.
Great success. Great success.
He's an instigator, I'm telling you. He's an instigator. Look at him. See how smug he looks right there?
Oh,
Look at
fuck,
him.
you caught me.
He can't even hide it.
I'm done. Fuck it. I'm on timeout.
This is the best episode ever.
It is pretty awesome. I should get the Google Glass so you guys can come with me when I go to the casino. And I vape in the non-smoking section, and I make a bad name for us vapors.
It'll be like one of those. It'll be like one of those Japanese pervert videos where the guys have like the camera on a stick and they're going up girls' skirts and shit.
Yeah, we're not really familiar with those videos, BK. What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. I heard something on Reddit once.
You mean with like the fucking? They have like the tentacle fucking sticks and shit.
Yeah, it's so creepy.
And they always have like those real sterile like hospital underpants on.
Yeah. Like they're not even hot.
Yeah. And how did they get like 600 people into like a gymnasium all fucking at the same time? I'd love to know that.
Wait. What are you watching?
Never mind.
Oh,
What the hell are you talking
yeah,
about?
we're talking about something different here.
Yeah, we just went off the deep end.
All I know is I heard hospital underpants and gymnasium fucking. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, going to the comments. Everybody's saying David has a bad limo, so that's basically what I think. I think
Every
David limo.
second that this broadcast goes on, someone is unsubscribing.
There's people in the comments that know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's scary.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait for this IPv4.
Yeah, I'm kind of hot in the panties about it too.
This is torture right now. Actually, you know what? I got a surprise for everybody. I'm going to give you all a first look at the IPv4. Let me grab it. I got you. Everybody all got like, I just lost 30 subscribers.
Mike, I was like, seriously, I started like quivering at the knees, and I was precipitating a little bit.
I know someone in customs, they gave me one to use.
Mike's got a setup down at the Newark airport.
Live from customs at Newark.
Thank you, Tracy.
Hey guys, I'm hitting that shit right now on the tarmac.
So yeah, that IPv4, I can't wait. I'm very curious to see how that works. What do you guys think?
Me too.
You know,
Stan wrote Gomez, you dick.
What did he say?
No, because of the IPv thing, the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, the IPv. From all the pictures that I've seen and from everything I've read and from all the updates. By the way, I believe, and I'm not even bullshitting like Mike just did. I believe that this week. they're going to be arriving. I'm just
Of
saying.
course, but
I hope so.
doesn't your wife, isn't your wife the CEO of Pioneer for You?
No, she works for eLeaf, actually.
No, but I thought she was the CEO for Pioneer for You as well.
Well, I'm not.
No?
That's hearsay.
No, I mean that's fine.
BK, I don't think her title's been officially named yet. Yeah, but the chip itself, like the screen from what I've seen, looks to be almost a spitting image of the J chip. So I hope that it functions the same because I've been loving this M class. It's been awesome.
Good. Also at less than half of the price too. That's like a great deal.
Yep, it could literally be the best value and best performing dual 18650 temperature control mod to date.
Yeah, especially the way the batteries go through the SX Mini and temp control with dual 18650 and the IPV.
Yeah, but somebody said that that's not going to matter because of the way the batteries are configured in the IPV. Is that true or not?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
BK?
Well, I don't know anything for a fact, but I've heard that they're in parallel. So I don't know.
You're still going to get more battery life.
Well, yeah, you're going to get more battery life.
Yeah.
But not-
if it's series and you're running it, you know, I think you're going to get decreased battery life. You know, I don't have an oscilloscope here. I don't have the IPv4, so I really can't tell anything for certain.
Right.
But yeah.
I think
That's all I
the big benefit from the two 18650s is that you're going to be able to go up to 100 watts.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's great. You know, it's a nice device where you could do at least 100 watts if you need it for your Canthal builds, and it also does temperature control, which is great.
Yeah.
All in one device for
You can-
under $100.
You
Can't go
can do
wrong.
temperature control. You can sub-ohm your dick off, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now, I have some batteries coming in that I'll share with you guys. Aspire contacted me last week, and they are sending me, you know what? Hold on. Let me check the email. I don't want to lie. There were 40 amp batteries, 1800 milliamp hour, 18650s.
Bullshit.
Huh?
Huh? Nothing. Yeah.
Hold
There's
on.
no such thing as a 40 amp battery.
I don't.
I'm gonna jump on you before all the trolls jump in. There's no such thing.
Drew wrote, dude, shave that beard off. I don't know who he was talking to.
Well,
Was he talking to you, Brian?
I'm guessing it was me.
My partial beard?
I look like a groundhog died on my face.
I think it has quite nesting characteristics.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of gross. You know, I'm not
I like
gonna lie. I think there's lunch in here from like 2 weeks ago.
I agree.
Honestly, though, my fiance will not let me shave it off. She freaking loves it.
So,
Yeah.
what was the 40 amp batteries? 1800 milliamp hours?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Sorry, guys. I'm going through my mail trying to find that message that they sent. That should be in my house. There should be a couple products. I think Mike, you got contacted, and BK, you probably did too. vApe has 2 new mods. They're coming out with 2 that they're sending us.
Yep. One is called the V Mesh.
When did you get the email from them?
From who?
Heat Vape on those 2 new products.
The other day.
Yeah.
They didn't send me anything, although I did have correspondence with them today about something else.
All right, so this is what they say. So it's the Aspire 18650 battery. It's an ICR 18650, 3.7 volt lithium ion, super high discharge 40A, capacity 1800 milliamp hour.
Well, if it really is 1,800 milliamp hours, I can surmise that maybe it's a 30 amp battery, maybe it's a 30. I don't know. Again, I don't want to speculate too heavily here. I mean, maybe they have something really cool, but
The purpose they were shooting for was for mechanical devices.
yeah, I understand that. But like, I don't see at 1,800 milliamp hours, I don't see them having 40 amps continuous.
How do I even test that when I get them in?
Well, you see, the resistance of the battery is what gives you the milliamp hours. A low resistance battery has a low milliamp hour, but it also has a high amp drain because there's very little resistance in it. So when the power is just firing the fuck out of the battery, going through the atomizer, coming back into the battery at a high rate of speed or discharge, it has a low resistance, so it doesn't build up a lot of resistance and heat with that energy coming back in to where it's going to overheat and vent or explode. Okay, so that's how, like, the I'm doing a terrible job at explaining this, but that's how it correlates the milliamp hour rating as well as the the amp rating.
Also, eFest has 18650 batteries they came out with. It's 2100 milliamp hours, 38 amp. There we go. I got two of them inside this box here.
Yeah,
and,
but they're just
wet vapes.
are just rewraps of somebody else's.
Yeah, wetvapes.com sells them if anybody's interested.
Yeah, I got some of them too. I'm testing. I like them.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a leak. We're keeping it professional.
Keep the door open. We want to hear it.
Somebody besides me had to get up and take a leak here. Thank God.
So what do you think? The eFest too. They're known for rewrapping, right?
They're rewraps. They're all rewraps. You know what I mean? The Aspires are rewraps too. I mean, I don't know what they're a rewrap of. They're a rewrap of something. If they're advertising them as 1800 milliamp hours, what that tells me right there is that they are a low resistance battery, and they are probably very safe for super sub-ohming.
Right.
But are they 40 amps continuous discharge? No.
They need to make one of these battery chargers to where it reads off what ampage is in the battery. Somehow. Is that possible?
I don't know.
That would be great.
You need some sophisticated equipment to do that. But, but for all intents and purposes, like 20 to 25 amp discharge is good enough for super sub-ohming. I mean, really. You're not gonna vape a .04 build and just hold the button down for 20 seconds. Nobody's going to do that.
Right.
The insulator in your atomizer is going to melt before that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? So yeah, Heat Vape. They have two new mods. One is called the V Mesh. I can't remember the wattage on what that one is, but they also have another one that's called was it the Defender?
Yeah.
Brian, was it the Defender or was it 50 watt?
I think it was. I think it was the Defender 2, wasn't it?
Let me look.
I'll check that too.
Yeah, I'm checking right now. Yeah, the Defender 50 watts. I think the V Mesh is like 100.
I'm going to log out here for like 2 seconds. I'm having a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm always having problems, but more than usual.
We know that. I kind of prefer the glowing orb of BK talking. We should do a glowing orb session where we all disconnect our cameras and just have our glowing pictures.
Someone, Mike B wrote, have Phil test those eFests at 50 J's on his brand new M class. Bahaha. Pretty nice. So yeah, these nickel coils in the Atlantis are pretty sweet.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anyway, you kind of prefer what, Brian? I just kind of cut out on that there.
That was Mike, actually.
No, before when I logged out.
Oh, no, I said I kind of preferred your little glowing orb that when you talked it breathed.
Thanks, dude. I love you too.
Yes, I watch PVA videos. Yes, I do.
I watch him too, and PVA is another one. Like, I had a lot of respect for that guy until recently. Like, he did the battery series, and it was getting really, really good. The battery series was amazing. And then on one of the last episodes of the battery series, he announced that he wasn't going to announce the name of the battery that he was talking about because he was going to start selling them. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you think? He's wrapping batteries?
No, I don't think he's wrapping batteries at all. I just think that his whole battery series was leading up to PVA selling batteries, which I have no problem with. But it was a bit disingenuous that he threw it out there as an educational series, and then at the end, he's kind of like, but we're going to start selling these, and if there's enough interest, then I'll tell you what it is, you know? And I thought that was a little bit funny, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if it were me, this is how I would go about it. You know, I'm a capitalist. I would say, hey, look, you know, here's my educational series. I'd get through a few videos, and I'd be like, look, we're headed here. This is what I'm going to sell, and this is what I'm going to sell it for. And I would just throw it the fuck out there. And a lot of people would be like, oh, okay, you know, you did this informative series for us. Yeah, we'll buy some batteries from you, you know. But he got a little cagey and like a little like shady about it again, and that just kind of like bugs me out. I'm not trying to say like his information was bad, because I believe all of his information. I think it was good information. But I just think the way he went about it, he just got a little shifty at the end there.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. That was his last video?
No, it was actually one or two back.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one. I know he did something live. He did a live feed for 3 hours.
And now the last one he did, not the last one, the one before the last one, which was yesterday, and he did another one today, was this company Battery Bro or something like that. Yeah, it's www.batterybro.com. And they're a distributor for, you know, good, authentic batteries. Now, I don't know if he owns part of batterybro.com, but, yeah.
Who knows? Like I said,
Which,
the
again,
only way...
I don't have a problem with it, but don't lead us into something and then just, you know, I don't know.
That's why I wish there was maybe in the future the technology with battery chargers where it could read what it actually is. You know, when you put it in the charger, tell us what the ampage is and everything about it. You know, that'd be great.
Yeah, like do a pre-test or something like that. So when you first put it in, it reads everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like right now, like the extent of my knowledge, which isn't huge, but just from, you know, personal experience and like super sub-ohming mech mods and stuff like that, like I'd say the Samsung 25R is your safest, as far as I know, because I've vented them and it's just like a little, and that's it. You know, I know they have a high max discharge rate at, I believe it's 95 or 100 amps for 1 second or half a second, and then you go to 2 seconds and it's like 60 or 70 amps. So, you know, it's very high. Nobody's going to vape that for that long. I mean, maybe somebody will, but I wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to jump off topic, but we kind of jumped off topic before. We were talking about the heat vape.
Yeah.
I just looked up some specs for this V-Mesh, and this thing is pretty badass. Check this out. So, now, you know, in terms of the mesh, being able to change the outside mesh of the mod, I don't really care much about that. I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess, to personalize your own mod, but you could do that with wraps. But it uses they say that it uses the strongest polymer battery cell on the market, which supports 75 amps long-term discharge and 100 amps instant discharge. It features 75 amp, 3500 mAh battery cell. It supports a wattage of up to 150 watts. The ohm limit is 0.13 ohms. So that's the data I have right now.
I mean, it sounds legit. You know, lipos have a lot of capability. You know, the thing about lipos is that when charging them, they can be a little dangerous. They do have a tendency to explode. But it's kind of weird. Like the specifications you just read off to me, it was 75 amps. Was that continuous or max?
100. It was 100 amp continuous.
What was? Oh, it was 100 amp continuous. But what was their max wattage rating?
150.
150.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's true, That's safer than running a freaking ego twist.
Yeah, when you do the math, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because 100 amp continuous can support what? I mean, I don't even know. I'm not a calculator, but like, what, 400 watts, 500 watts?
I'm going to get a t-shirt with you going like this, and it'll say, I'm not a calculator. That's fucking signature right there.
No, I mean, I am, like, extremely good at math, but, like, that's not accurate at all. But, I mean, 400 or 500 watts somewhere in there. So if they're going to run that at 150 watts, that's like a super safe device. That battery should be cold to the touch at 150 watts.
I'm interested to see how small it is for that much power with that 3,400 milliamp hour LiPo.
I got to tell you, like, just from my minimal experience with Heat Vape with the Mini Defender. Wait, not the Defender, the Mini. What is that?
Invader Mini.
The Invader Mini. That's an impressive device. Very impressive. My only complaint with that thing is the delay on the fire button in Canthal mode. That's it. The temperature control mode works completely flawless. Everything is just mid, and it's cheap, and it's durable, and it's fucking wonderful. So if they're going to pull that off, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think they're only going to get better and better. They really have been A+ when it comes to communication and wanting to hear feedback, even if it's negative about their products, which that's a sign of a great company.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You know, and I've gone back and forth with them in recent days with emails, and their responses to me were like this. You know, I had questions, I had concerns, this and that and the other thing, and they immediately fired back to me with like concise, technical answers. You know, immediate. You know, and if I had a concern about something, they would raise the concern with their team, and it would be, you know, be a little bit of a wait. You know, maybe a 48-hour, 30-hour wait. I get an email back, and they would say, hey, you know, we met with the team, we were discussing it, blah, 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 and this is what we came back with. Like, they're totally on top of their shit. I mean, I'm extremely impressed with you.
I'm actually giving away one of them on my 10,000 subscriber giveaway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm almost at 5. I got a big giveaway coming up, too.
What are you giving away, Mike?
I got to put up a video, announce my giveaway soon.
Oh, you're giving away that Vapor Shark? That's cool.
No. No,
The big screen one, right? The big screen?
No, this is my small screen.
No, once you hit 5,000, you're giving that to BK. That's
what I heard. BK gets it.
Guys, vape any new juices lately? Anything interesting?
Yeah, actually, I'm vaping well, not right now. I was earlier. This is Jinx. This is a strawberry milkshake vape. Very good.
Jinx?
Nice.
Jinx. It's by Fluffy Clouds.
Oh, okay.
It's actually 0 milligram. I love the hell out of this, but it's 0, and I needed some nicotine because I'm like half drunk. So I switched over to something else.
Nice.
Why'd you get 0? Just for the hell of it?
No, because at night I like to chain vape before I go to bed. But if I chain vape before I go to bed with any amount of nicotine, I can't sleep.
So, cab driver. Or he's in Greece. He's got to get to work. It's morning there. Good night, Phil.
Well, thanks for joining us, brother. He does some really sick custom. He has a custom build that he showed me that was really dope. It was like a custom box he built.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it looked really nice.
Yes. I got a new.
I finally got that Guardian, the Smoke Guardian 2, which is the E-pipe.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah, the variable voltage.
How long did it take you to get that?
I ordered it literally like 2 weeks before Chinese New Year, and I just got it like 2 days ago.
Wow.
So that was literally on a slow boat from China.
Oh yeah. How
But
was it?
I was playing with it with I put it up to 15 watts because it's got that little dial so it can be regulated.
Mhm.
18300 battery. Was it 18350 battery?
Yeah, 18
Yeah, 18350 single. So the battery life's pretty shit when you have it at 15 watts. But I put the Kangertech Nano with the 1.2 ohm coil head in it,
Uh-huh.
and I'm telling you, man, I put some of the what the hell is that juice? The menthol tobacco.
Solo. The Solo, right?
Yeah, I put Solo in it from Black Note.
Nice.
It was gorgeous. Oh, it was such a good vape. I really, really enjoyed it.
I like that pipe.
Yeah, did VK fall over?
He went to get a refill.
Oh,
No, I went to get a refill.
I thought we lost you.
No. I'm only three drinks in. We're good. But no, back on I was listening to you guys. The nano tank with the 1.2 ohm coils, freaking fantastic. It's a beautiful combination. I like the 1.2 ohm coils on that tank better than I like the 0.5 ohm coils.
On the Nano, right?
Yeah.
It seems to suit the smaller size, better. It just vapes really, really good. Lots of clouds, lots of flavor, and you can go lower wattage.
And it uses less juice.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great vape. I agree.
Yeah, that thing from like 13 to 20 watts on the 1.2s is fantastic.
Yeah, I like
Max
it.
Max VG. You can cloud up the room. I mean, you're not getting a hot vape, but it's a very satisfying, thick, rich vape.
Mm-hmm. I like it at 18 watts, that coil. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Actually, that's what my fiance vapes most of the time. She vapes the Nano on the IPV Mini at like 17 watts.
Nice. Yeah, I was. I don't know if I talked about it earlier. I don't know if I didn't mention it, but this juice here is good from a Smoky Barrel Vapor Company. It's called Mother's Grace. This is pretty good. It's strawberry pear vanilla custard with a hint of dragon fruit. It was good. I don't get the dragon fruit, but
now, is the custard like real heavy on that?
no, it's actually nice. It's not heavy custard, no.
Actually, I was thinking like a heavy custard would be nice because those are some strong flavors. That's why I asked that.
Flavor so good. Yeah. Good stuff.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Got that in the Atlantis. Nice.
Is that the Atlantis V2?
Yep, with nickel coil.
Beautiful.
Yep. And yeah, no problems with resistance, nothing on the DNA. So pretty sweet. It's got some
Honestly, I think that's what I'm going to use temperature control for the most. I think it's the pre-made coils.
Well, it's nice. The Atlantis coil is pretty good.
I would like to see that iSub tank from Innikin. Since the coil head makes direct contact to your 510, that would be a really cool coil to do in nickel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Yep. I would love to. I haven't heard anything about it, but I would love it if they did it.
Of course, you're getting
direct. You need to talk to your boy over there.
I'll send him an email and tell him that I think that would be a great decision for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain to him why too.
I'll just send him to your video.
Because I know a lot of people had problems with the sub-tank minis on their DNA 40. A lot of people couldn't get it to read, check atomizer when it was on, especially with the RVA base in there. So,
really?
Yeah.
Because honestly, like I've had
40.
on my SX Mini,
on the DNA
class.
40.
Oh, okay. But on my M class, I've had the best success with that one.
Yeah.
With nickel builds.
Yeah, this is I'm talking about on the Vapor Sharks. For some reason, on the Vapor Sharks, they're having issues with them.
That's strange.
Yeah.
I'm finding that if I take Q-tips and I put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on them and clean the bottom of my 510, also take off the airflow control off my Kanger tanks, and just wipe all the connections down to keep them nice and clean, and then reset my resistance on my J or on my DNA 40, I get a much better vape.
I've been doing the same thing. The Q-tip with the alcohol. Yeah.
Someone wrote top fill sub-tanks, minis with top fill. They're working on it,
I'm
probably.
sure that's inevitable.
Right? They gotta be.
You know what, though? Like, honestly, I don't find that to be that much of a necessity, because with the sub-tank mini, you can just do one of these, sit your mod to the side with the coil and the bottom base on, fill your tank, and just thread it back on.
Yeah. You know, I haven't played around with a whole bunch of different top fill methods. The one that I think is the best is some sort of a sliding gasket where you don't have to twist off the top, where it's sort of like the limo tube, but if it was on top, and they would check the largest diameter dripper and make sure that it fit in there clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, wouldn't it be cool if a juice company came out with a cool bottle that had like a 5 milliliter syringe inside instead of a dripper, with a blunt tip syringe?
That would be awesome. That way, when we get pulled over, our vape gear looks even more like drug paraphernalia than it already appears to be.
Well, late last night, speaking of that, I was driving on the Atlantic City Expressway, and you know when it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, my car, I got my rims on, and you know my car's lowered and stuff, so
it's drunk 30. Yeah. Right. You're a pimp.
Right. I look like I'm making a drug run or something. So I got my Defender Mini on my like where my window regulator is.
Yeah.
And what did I have on there? Oh, I had this black K-Lannis on there. And I'm thinking, if a cop came up at night and shined his light in my window, he'd think that was a fucking handgun. And in this climate we're in, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have to keep my hands on the steering wheel, you know?
No, but look at like any of our mods. Like from a distance, like in the dark, this would look like a gun.
Break yourself, motherfucker!
Well, they got mods that have pistol grips and all. That's crazy.
Yeah, I would never carry that.
How about this one? What is it? The one from Mad Vapes, I think they made one. The DNA 40. It's called what is it? Deviant or something like that. It's called.
It's called a police brutality.
Yeah, it's like a pistol grip. It's crazy.
All right, guys. Well, we have run out of time. I hate to tell you.
Already?
We did. It was so much fun. And I have to call downstairs and get my food picked up from room service before it's too late. So thank you for traveling with me on the road, guys. It's been a hell of an experience. I'll be back in the vape layer in the basement next week. And from me to you, thanks for the new subscribers to the Vape team and to the new subscribers to the Vapor Chronicles. For all my old friends that come and join and support myself and BK and Mike, I really, really appreciate it. You know, you guys have become like family, and it's been an awesome journey, and I look forward to many, 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 many more episodes and years with you guys. So thanks for joining, and I really appreciate it. Signing off, BK, it's on you, brother. Have a drink.
Much love to all you guys out there. I'm going to take a sip, and I'm going to take a blast for you. Later, everyone.
Nice. All right, peeps, thank you for joining us. And remember to hit that shit hard. All right, guys? I'm hitting that shit for all of you right now.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, peace.